Tim Savage is our music director. He is also the MC and the boss today.
It's our pleasure to be with you this morning, and we're looking forward to sharing some of our music with you and also explaining a little bit about how what we do works. We sing in 4-part harmony, and as you can see, we just use our voices. We don't have other instruments as part of our music, and we create the sounds that we create just with the blending of our voices. To begin with this morning, we're going to sing 3 very short pieces which are parts of songs, and they're the very end bit of the song. And we sometimes practice and experiment with those because they always have fun things to sing in them, and they always sound very sweet. When we work with those, we have a name for that. They're called the tag because they're at the end, and so we sing tags. So we have 3 tags for you this morning. We're going to sing the first one, which is Danny My Boy. And you can imagine that this is probably the ending of the London Derriere, you know, Danny Boy, the pipes are falling, etc. And this would be the last tiny bit tagged on to the end of the song just to finish it off. Once we've sung it for you once, we'll break the chorus down a little bit and introduce you to the 4 parts that we sing and how they work together. Danny My Boy. We're there. Don't use the breathy choice. Use the solid voice. Again, go. That's much better. Danny, my boy. Danny, my boy. So that would be the very end of the song, and then everyone would applaud and so on, but you don't need to do that now. So that's Danny My Boy, a tag. And first I'd like to introduce you to our lead part. It's called lead because it usually has the melody, and for this tag it has the melody for the whole thing except for the last 2 notes. So we'll get them to sing up to the last 2 notes, and then we'll introduce you to the part that sings the melody for the last 2 notes. Just the lead section, please. Danny, my boy. Danny, my boy. Stop there. And then the last, my boy. It's actually another part called the tenor that sings the last 2 notes, the tuning. So whoever wants to join Banyan on the tenor, feel free for my boy. So that's the tenor part. And you can tell from the sound of that tenor part is the one that goes over the top of where the tune is, almost always. So let's have just the melody, so leads sing up to, and then tenor sing at the end. Danny, my boy. Danny, my boy. Tenors. My boy. So that's the tune. You can give them a clap if you like. Thank you. And the chorus welcomes your appreciation of the leads and the tenors because we can't do what we do without either of them. Now, usually the lead part and the tenor part in our arrangements of our songs sing a lovely duet for most of the song. So we'll ask the lead and the tenor part both to sing together this time. Can we have a new pitch, please, David? I should introduce you to David. This is David Winch. I specify that he's David Winch because we have another David over here who's not David Winch. David Winch is a very important member of the chorus as well because he blows that little pipe that tells us where we're going to be singing, whether it's high, low, in the middle somewhere, and specifically a note so that we can all work out what we're going to start singing when it's time to start singing. Please give us another performance, David. Danny, my boy, lead and tenor only.
My boy.
And you can hear that. You can hear that the leads need to be a bit clever there because the tenor sound is smaller. So when they get to their last "my boy," they really need to be careful not to overdo it, so that we can hear that sound. When they're singing in the whole chorus, it's not so important because the sounds all reinforce each other going upwards. But when they're just doing a duet like that, then the leads need to remember that they're singing with a much smaller sound. So we have this lovely duet that goes through most of our music, but hearing it, you can hear that for men's voices it's quite high, and a lot of men don't have voices that have those sorts of notes in them. So we have another part, and this is a foundational part. It helps the harmony to be strong, and it's also the place where our singers with lower voices fit, and it's called the bass part. Let's just have the basses.
Danny, my boy. Danny, my boy. My boy.
Okay, so that's quite a bit down. Let's hear all three parts together. So all except baritone singing, please.
Danny, my boy. Danny, my boy. My boy. And we're very happy that bassists love singing the bass part, because when the bassists are singing the bass part that they love, it makes it so much easier for everyone else to sing their part as well. And you probably heard when we sang then that everyone sounded a lot stronger and more confident. Part of that's a psychological thing, but a lot of it is a musical thing, because the notes that the bassists sing reinforce the sound of the other parts coming up. Now, there is a note missing from all of those chords. The bassists do a nice slow one and they kind of go up and down, and the tenors do a high floaty one over the top, and the lead kind of weaves its way through the middle, and it means that there are these spots where there's a space going through, and we have very clever people. I think most of them are kind of wired as engineers, even though that may not have been their profession, and they sing a part called baritone in barbershop, and the baritone part is the one that adds in the extra note so that the whole chord is present. So we're going to sing the tag twice for you, once without the baritone part, and have a listen how it feels. It sounds good, but it sounds like there's a bit of disconnection sometimes between the parts, and then we'll sing it again a second time straight away and with the baritone part in, and you'll be able to hear how it joins the whole thing together. Let's have a fresh pitch. All voices except baritone. Danny, my boy. Danny, my boy. My boy.
All parts in.
Danny, my boy. Danny, my boy. My boy.
Could anyone hear a slight difference there? Well done, chorus. All right. So I said usually the lead part sings the melody in our songs, and sometimes the tenor takes a note or two. Here's a tag where the melody, even though it gets a bit boring towards the end, is taken by the bass part, and everyone else sings a decoration over the top of it. So this one's called Please Don't Leave Me, Never Go Away. The baritone sing as well, but the bassist has the melody. That's the end of the song. Yeah. So the bassist has the last note is a really long one for the bassist, and you can hear that the baritones are singing a duet with that one already. Let's have all parts in this time. So bass, baritone, start. Please don't leave me, never go away. It makes a difference, doesn't it? So that having the last note and then having other musicians making a flourishing embellishment around that is a lot what happens in orchestral and instrumental music. So if you think of the end of Advanced Australia Fair, there's the long note of fair and the orchestra goes ba 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 at the end while everyone's going fair. So we do the same kind of thing but with voices. And it's important for the musicians so that they keep track of where they're up to. Who's actually got the tune here? And in that one, it's the basses. We have a third tag for you. We've done a bit of bass melody now. This one still has the melody in the lead and going to the tenor, but it's set quite high. This one is the end of a song about Ireland, and the tag is called Ireland. First note R. Baritones don't choose the breathy sound. R. Here we go. That's Ireland, and that's the end of our tags. Do we have anyone from Ireland here? No? One jet. Did it bring a tear to your eye?
Yes.
Was it because it sounded really bad?
Very nice.
Thank you. Everyone loves their homeland. What an interesting population that we have that has one Irish person in it. That's treasure him. Ireland once more, and then we'll move on to some whole songs. Ireland, my Ireland, I'm longing for you. That's it. And now we're going to sing a selection of songs for you. Is that okay, Benny? Have I talked enough? And I was right on time. We have a selection of songs for you this morning so that you know what to expect. We're going to sing Waltzing Matilda. That one you will definitely recognise. Please let me know afterwards if you don't, because we'll know we have some work to do. The second is a classic barbershop ballad. It's of a song that's a number of decades old. It may or may not be familiar to you. It's called What'll I Do? And then after that we have Under the Boardwalk, which is a bit of a poppy kind of number. And then we'll finish with Country Roads, John Denver favourite, to wrap up our set this morning. So if you're not enjoying it, by the time we get to Country Roads, you'll know that you don't have to put up with it much longer. And if you are enjoying it, you know to warm up your hands so that you can give us a nice clap at the end. Okay, so Waltzing Matilda, concert version. Quartet swap, please. Sorry, if you can go out just in touch. Gather in when it's quartet time. And Peter, you can still come up here. Thanks.
you're in the back row, you're just in front of the front row, that's fine. Waltzing Matilda.
Once a jolly swag man camped by a billabong under the shade of a coolama tree, and he sang as he watched and waited till his billy boiled. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Down came a jumbuck to drink by that billabong. Up jumped the swag man and grabbed him with glee, and he sang as he shoved that jumbuck in his tucker bag. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang as he shoved that jumbuck in his tucker bag. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Up rode the squatter, mounted on his thoroughbred. Down came the troopers, 1, 2, 3. Who's a jolly jumbuck you've got in your tucker bag? You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Ah, swag man jumped into that billabong. You'll never catch me alive, said he. And his ghost may be heard as you pass by that billabong. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. And his ghost may be heard as you pass by that billabong. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang as he watched and waited till his billy boy. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me.
Just need to sort you out again. Go out that way, David, please. The whole chorus has moved over, so banging there. Let's root the pin space. We're heading towards that wall, folks. That's in those. Stay where you are, Ron, please. And Howard, come forward here. Okay, what do I do? We are. G.
Gone is the romance that was so divine. 'Tis broken and
recognise the tag in that one, got a bit fancy towards the end. Now for something completely different, Under the Boardwalk.
Oh, when the sun beats down and burns the tar upon the roof, and your shoes get so hot you wash your tired feet with fireproof. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah, on a blanket with my baby is where I'll be.
Under the boardwalk, the side of the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun. The boardwalk, walking above the boardwalk, we'll be falling in love. Boardwalk, boardwalk.
Now at the park you hear the happy sound of a carousel. You can almost taste the hot dogs and French fries they sell. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah, on a blanket with my baby is where I'll be.
Under the boardwalk, on the side of the boardwalk, having some fun. The boardwalk, walking above the boardwalk, falling in love. Boardwalk, boardwalk. One of the things about singing is that when you hear it, you often feel like you'd like to join in. And I have two things to say about that. First of all, we are a community-based chorus. At present, we are all men. So if you're a man and you think you'd like to join in something like this and you have a free couple of hours on a Thursday evening, please come along and consider joining us. If you're a lady and you like singing and you've enjoyed what you're hearing, there are a number of ladies' barbershop groups in Perth, and they also are all community-based choruses, and you can find them just at the library, Google search, barbershop chorus ladies, and all their details will come up for you. That was the first thing. The second thing is we're going to finish our set for you today with Country Roads, and that's a song that I think pretty much everyone knows. So it would be lovely if you feel the urge to join in and sing along with us. Thank you very much for inviting us, Banyan and Club. Thank you. It's been a pleasure to be with you. We love singing and we love sharing our music with folk who are interested in hearing it. So thank you very much. Country Roads.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains. radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, yesterday. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads.
Yes, we want to thank Men in Harmony for singing such lovely songs. So let's show it. We have morning tea now. So we'll set up the table